Everything you do takes energy. Everything. Just sitting here, mind my own, drive by Social Security Administration. I'm using 100 watts just sitting here. All right. So 100 watts for a normal human being. You divide that by 24 hours. What's that? 1.2. Wait, 100 watts, 10 hours, 2.2 kilowatt hours is what I use in energy. Not electricity, just energy. Because energy is the umbrella. Electricity is one of the things under the umbrella to move things. Your body, everything requires energy. Anyway, so I'm sitting here watching this boat ramp. It's pretty interesting, actually. And on that boat ramp, let me tell you, when I was growing up in Peaks Island, you had this car ferry. All right, so car ferry basically, let me actually go back even a little bit. So the non-car ferry, just a regular boat, the passenger boat that takes you back and forth from the island to Portland. If it wasn't a car ferry, they just put this like aluminum kind of ramp out there. So a guy would just take it, throw it out there, and even that was probably 50 pounds or something like that. And you'd walk over that ramp to get on the boat from the wharf. All right, but the car ferry is different. The car ferry has this pulley system, the ramp goes up and down like that. I don't know what the horsepower is to operate that ramp, and that ramp is freaking heavy. I imagine it's some kind of significant metal of some sort. I don't know what it is. But anyway, so the ramp for the cars, and not just cars, we got some big trucks that are going on there with bringing bricks and bringing oil. I mean, you name it's going on there. So that thing has got to be pretty sturdy. So it weighs a lot. I don't know what the total weight is, and I don't know what the horsepower it takes to operate the pulleys. But they have these two pulleys that go up, or these two cables that are attached to a pulley, because that gives you more leverage to pull it up and pull it down, pull it up and pull it down. All right, but it takes some kind of power, I imagine electricity, in which to operate that puppy. And again, I think a 1 horsepower engine requires 750 watts, I think, something like that. I think that's true. So I think a 1 horsepower is 750 watts. One of y'all amazing engineers out there or physicists can correct me if I'm mistaken. But all right, so I don't know what let's say it's a 10 horsepower engine that's take to run this thing, or motor. 10 horsepower at 750 watts per horse for 1 horsepower. That's 750 watts, 7,500 watts to operate this pulley system. I literally have no clue. I'm just throwing it out there. I know, like a refrigerator, when the compressor kicks on, it's about 1,300 to 1,500 watts, and that's an Energy Star one. Now, just to operate by itself is only 300 or 400 watts, but I can't imagine that a big old heavy freaking ramp can run on less than a freaking a regular fridge as Energy Star. I just don't know. But anyway, how is that energy? Again, probably electricity. I'm trying to think how else it would be. I guess it's got to be electricity, right? Anyway, let's just say, how is that? We're just say energy. How is that energy used, being gathered in which to operate that motor, that engine? It's not photovoltaic, solar. There's just no way. Because we know with solar, it's the silliness that says solar is going to run a machine like that is just insanity, man. And yet people think that just to get on your boat on this ramp. All right, so it's going to be some kind of engine that runs on diesel, gasoline, natural gas. I don't know how it runs. I imagine it's not a steam engine. I don't know. But it's not solar, and it's certainly not wind. Because don't forget, this guy's got to run up and down all throughout the day and night even. And how many battery banks would it take to store the electricity to, and again, I'm just assuming it's electricity. If someone knows different, I haven't really thought this through. I'm just kind of stream of conscious here. How many battery banks would it take to keep enough electricity stored in which to run that puppy regularly throughout the day? Oh, but Josh, but then the sun comes out and we can refill that battery bank. No, you can't. You can't, man. You know why? Because the sun only provides us 1,100 watts per square meter at the best time of day. No cloud cover. At noon, direct overhead, that's it, 1,100. And you're not getting 1,100 watts 24/7, not even coming close to that. And by the way, how do you turn that wattage into electricity? Well, it's efficiency. You can't just take 1,100 watts from the sun. I'm going to go ahead and now turn it to use that to power a pulley operation. It doesn't work like that. You got to convert that watts into electricity via a photovoltaic solar panel. How do you do that? Well, you're only getting on a mass efficiency 25%. The best efficiency is out there right now. So of the best case scenario, you're getting 25% efficiency per meter per square meter, I should say, per square meter. Whoa, on the best case scenario. So that gives what, 300 watts that you can consume to operate that pulley system. I mean, just think the absurdity of this. That's not going to get it done. I mean, just sitting here minding my own business, I'm consuming 100 watts. I don't understand why people don't get this. I do, because they're willfully ignorant or they're dumb, i.e. they can't comprehend what 2 + 2 = 4, or they just don't want to know, i.e. willfully ignorant. But you can't just power your day-to-day stuff without some massive energy. It's insane to me. Now remember, we're not flying an airplane via electricity either. We're flying an airplane via fuel. And so the overall electricity usage is small compared to the overall energy usage, because electricity is just a portion of the overall energy. Anyway, the point being here is, when they shut down things, which they're gonna, because they don't want you around. They think there's too many people on this earth, and we're all creating bad things for the survivors, for the Bill Gateses of this world, as they said 1,000,000 times. So when they shut you down, how and who is they? I don't know. But it's the globalists who support these CO freaking IPCC, the CO, I don't even know what the hell that is, COP26, the net zero. It's the big bankers of BlackRock, Vanguard apparently. It's who knows what else is, Societe Generale. I mean, I don't know, but I presume they're a part of that too. They don't want you around. So they're going to shut off. How are they going to shut off? Well, they're going to shut off to make it incredibly expensive for you to use non-green energy. Now they can afford it, mind you, because they're the big bankers. They got the big bucks. So yeah, we'll pay more. Yeah, because you can afford all that crap to pay for. There's not going to fly, I tell you what right now. But so what they'll do is they'll pay for carbon offsets. So Bill Gates and all these clowns, freaking Klaus Schwartz, whatever his name is, they'll still fly all around the world. They'll just buy carbon offsets. How you do that? Apparently you plant a tree. You can buy a carbon offset by planting a tree. Can you and I do that? No. Such a freaking scam. Anyway, so they're going to say, so what are they doing in Europe right now? Oh, they're taxing on non-green energy stuff. You're going to have to pay more of tax on non-green energy. So if you want to heat your house, yep, it's going to cost you more. You don't think that's by design, my friends? What else could it possibly be if it weren't by design? It's freaking some evil, evil crap. So basically they're going to say, you peasants, we don't want you to fly on our airplanes. We don't want you to go to those same vacation places we go to. We're going to tax you and make it harder, and we're going to do it, and you're going to like it because you're going to say, I'm supporting green energy. Because you peasants are too ignorant to freaking understand what the hell is going on, or you're just too dumb. Because you think that you're going to have some green energy that's going to make it cheap for all of us. No, it's not. It's going to make it more expensive for all of us by far. It's literally what's happening in Europe right now. You know what? I'll have to do another video on this. How Japan is buying up a bunch of storage because they know the winter's coming. They're scared crapless. of fossil fuels. So you got a couple years, man, to figure this stuff out, because these guys aren't stopping, man. And I'm telling you, you can see what's going on in Europe. They're saying, we are going to tax your inefficient non-green, or your polluting CO2 carbon causing engines, motors, all this stuff, heating systems. We're going to tax you because you're creating a harmful CO2 that trees love, but somehow you're creating harmful CO2. And as such, the more you consume, the more you're going to pay. Oh, you're a poor peasant? You can't afford it? Sucks to be you. I don't get how people don't see this for what it is. Such a trap. Such a trap. You think Bernie Sanders isn't going to be able to go back and forth to his 4 houses on his Green New Deal? Of course he is. I mean, he's just a puppet for these big guys, dude. He's like, yeah, we want Green New Deal to save the climate and make it easier and free for all of us to be able to do what we want. Man, freaking wake the hell up, my friends. Because there's some evil stuff happening. All right, we'll see you.